Okay, I have everything in alphabetical order, the files on the left, and everything in numerical order, and the powers on the right. All the property settlements should be good. The stock settlements that you'll be receiving, this 50-50 split between Sam, should all be set up to go. The title settlement should be done, and the patent work is ironclad.
How much do you owe the horse people?
More than my entire settlement.
Then looks like you need to do more work to cover your debt.
Sure, I've only been here for 12 hours.
Do you want to leave?
No, of
Then back to work, Jim.
course. Let's get started on the paperwork to the right. What? What? What?
It's almost lunchtime, Jim. Maybe we should take a break, huh?
If you say so.
I'm sorry, Jim. Don't I have Aaron dropping by soon?
Oh, yeah, you should be over at actually right about this time.
Okay, Jim. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna need you here, so stay, and afterward we'll go get lunch. And then we'll talk about I guess the wording of the documents and go over it one more time.
Right, gotcha.
Okay. Go get him.
Got it. You know, he's treating me like his overglorified assistant. Listen,
Right.
I get the hour, and I am not cheap.
Jim, I realize you aren't cheap. So why don't you do your job and get back to the paperwork?
Don't worry, Jimmy's got you. Jimmy will get you off.
Yeah, I mean, if Jimmy can't get you off these days, who can? You know, it's only cute when he does it. I didn't think it was ever cute. It is, only for him. I'm like a desperate bus chasing way.
Hey, I don't chase buses anymore.
Yeah, just the ambulance kind, right? Long buses. No more short buses for you, right? You know, you got all those billboards and signs. You've been doing quite well. Which has me wondering, John, why do you have Jim here basically doing your paperwork? I need someone to do it, and I can only trust Jim to do it. I have him on retainer, so he shouldn't mind. And he does a good job for what it's worth. Right, but, Jim's kind of, an important guy. When he's not chasing buses, he's doing some actual good things. So I don't understand it. You can get anyone to do this work, why him? I just told you. Aaron, did you bring him? Yes, mate, I did. And I find it... Why me? Why did you want me to go get him? Because if I went into his restaurant and proclaimed what I'm about to do, it probably wouldn't end up well. And to be frank, I'm not in really the headspace to empathize, so I'd rather get it done with. Jim's got the paperwork. I just got to get a signature on it. Seems kind of slimy, John. Kind of like Jim.
Not that slimy.
If we're done making fun of Jim, never. There are more important things to do. All right, Aaron? So whether you detest it or not, if he's here, that's great. If he's not, then all this gym work is pointless. Might.
I spent 5 hours on just this one.
Jim. A moment. Just, I need to talk to him. I don't need to be privately, but I do need you to stop quipping every 5 minutes.
Fine, be no hard.
Mike. Now, I know you're not taking things well. It's not the point, Aaron. Whether I'm taking these things well or not, it's not going to help either way. My plan is beneficial to you. And I don't understand the downside. I'm a businessman. So is he. It's just business, Aaron. I'm not being spiteful. I'm not trying to take anything out from under him. I'm handing out an olive branch by having me see if he's okay enough to do a little meeting. That seems right to you. Seems fair. While you're trying to get the wheel together and get everyone in a group and bury him. Listen, I know you don't do well with this type of thing, but bottling all up isn't going to help either. You gotta eventually talk with me. Aaron, go get Lefty. Whatever. Mate, I think he's ready for you. You can talk now, Jim.
Okay, that was just a little tense. I'm sorry, buddy.
Right. I thought you get paid to deal with tense situations, or is that just what the laundromat keeps telling me?
No, it's true. I can handle great under pressure. Jimmy can handle anything.
I like him. I don't know who he is, but I like the cut of his jib.
I like your look.
You look like a fella who has handled a lot of things in his hands.
Oh, I try anything to get anyone off.
Wait, are you the guy on the bus? Oh, you're on the bus sign. I know. You're Jim. You're Jim Mitchell.
Yes, that's Jim Mitchell. That's the name.
If Jimmy can't get you off, no one can.
Exactly. That's the saying, baby.
What the fuck are you doing here? You're like what do they call it? Like an ambulance chaser? John, are you really working with this joke? He's my friend. It's okay, Jim.
It's fine. It's fine. I've swallowed more.
I love his commercials. Anyway, yeah, I'm very excited to meet with you. You know, I hear that you got a lot of equity in Wally's Entertainment, and if you need a new partner, Lefty, I'm not here to partner with you. Okay? Are you here for some sound advice about Michael? Because I think you could have hit him harder. No. I didn't do anything to Michael, right, Jim?
Nope. Nothing that documents otherwise. And if you say so, well, I'll have to deal with that.
Right. What? Things with Michael, it's done with. I'm trying to move forward in the best way possible, Lefty, and I think you could be a key stepping stone in helping me achieve that little goal. You see, Wally's is expanding tremendously, and I'm going to need some things to continue its growth. Jim, papers.
Mm-hmm. Got it. You should be in this pile. There you go.
Sorry, he's a little weak in the forearms. Not what I heard. Lefty, it has come to my knowledge that you have acquired a quite extensive amount of land. How do you know that? Public record. Transactions can be seen, especially with your stock being pulled away. Okay, listen. I like you. You've always been sort of like an asshole you can trust. Kind of like Jim here. But, that being said, without this, I kind of get what you're going at here, but without these locations, I'm dead in the water. I've already given up enough to count this as a loss, John, and well, while I guess I appreciate this little meeting of ours, Afton Robotics or Afton's Entertainment will be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, sure, the company will be fine, Lefty, but not you, and that's the sad truth. I mean, you think Michael's gonna lend you a helping hand? You think anyone there is gonna dig you out of your hole? They're not. This was a deal you made, and this is a deal you have to stand by. And I get that. I've had bad deals all the time. I've lost my fair share of money, rights, and pride doing this job, and I thought I almost lost. But I guess I'm still kicking. Yeah. Aaron, am I missing something? I don't know, Mike. Door's there if you want to go. Got any, advice here? I'd say get a lawyer. It looks like John's already covered himself. I should have brought Spring Bonnie. What's the point you're trying to make, John? I know you're heading to something. I just need to know what. You don't want me to be a part of your growing business. And you know about my, what is it? I'm giving you an out, okay? Uh, Jim and I have proposed a deal from your downward company image that would allow me to acquire your land, restaurant, and properties. All, what did we say? We rounded it to 50? 50?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is the deal I put together. I will pay you $18 million. Why? For the land, for the already built establishments, and for your company's time. Company's time? You mean Afton? No, Lefty and Co. Your construction company you started. I would like them to continue the constructions of these builds, but make slight modifications that I'm going to need. All right. It's less than what I gave for it. It's like half. That's business, Lefty. I'd be giving away everything. Everything I've been trying to build. I'd be gone. Well, I doubt you're going to get a better offer. See, from the way I see it, this is more than enough. In fact, I should give you 15. What? Well, the 18's of good grace from what you've done so far, but really, with the image of your brains tanking, I doubt it's going to be worth 10 probably in 2-3 weeks. I mean, this incident, I don't think you understand how big it is. I understand the scope of what's happening. I'm not an idiot. Things are bad, but this will cripple me. No, it won't. You will have plenty of money to reinvest. I lost stock. It doesn't even cover what I was getting paid. I'd have made that eventually. It may have took me a few years, but I'd have made that from the percentage I gave away for it. It's business, okay? This is as good as it gets. I added in that extra money for the construction. Money that you'll get to keep, mind you. Money that you'll get to put through the business and tax it at your own rate. To keep your employees there. To keep you fed. To keep your other location that I generously didn't add to this contract afloat. Jim?
I know it's a hard pill to swallow, buddy, but you're not going to get a better deal anywhere else, nor given by anyone who actually gives a shit.
It doesn't seem like he does either, right? This is just business, huh?
Business that's played fair by him.
It's worth more in your mind, I guess, but to me it's worth nothing. I can buy different restaurants. Hell, I've been doing that. You see all this? Restaurants. This is locations in Arizona, locations in Washington, locations in Delaware, Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina. Wally's is expanding, but your locations that you bought, they're in splendid locations, splendid fields, already established buildings, concrete laid down. Now, that's why the deal's so sweet. What I'm buying here, I'm buying the same amount of restaurants basically for not even a quarter of the price. What? The ones here, maybe $5 million. Over here, maybe $6.5 million. You did a good job. I'm giving you what it's worth. It's worth more to me. I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that. Oh, this is making me sick. Lefty. Obviously, you don't have to do anything. But as a businessman, do you want me to tell you what's going to happen? Sure. The people around you. Well, let's just say it. You own less stock, and you have these buildings, these empty shells that you're funneling money into, I'm guessing, weekly. Employees that can't work. Animatronics that don't work. A brand that needs rebuilding. At the end of the day, if you don't take a deal, those properties will go into foreclosure. And then I'll just get them for pennies on the dollar. I'll get them even cheaper. So, Lefty, don't take the deal. Really. I'll buy them anyway. Do I need to get a lawyer? You're not in trouble. This is just business. You think I failed, huh? No. What I see here is great bones. That's why I'm paying you this. It's not charity. It's not an oversight. I even had Jim do the numbers twice. He's very expensive by the hour.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you everything here is above board, and obviously, here, take it. Lefty, take it. Why don't you go show your friend Spring Bonnie or Elliot or anyone else? I don't give a shit who you show. But just know that Jeremy's not going to buy those places back or give you the percentage he took. Damn well, Michael's not going to help you. Elliot will fix the animatronics, but the damage is done. And your money's coming in slower. You're not making as much. And with all those restaurants, you won't even be able to keep your own afloat. With this, it's an opportunity to take a step back. Start slower. This isn't fair. I did everything right. It's not my problem. People do the right thing all the time. They still get fucked, Lefty. Why don't you take this as a business lesson, huh? No one cares. Right. Yeah. What are you doing, Jim? Work.
Right.
God, he must pay you double the overtime to suck his dick all this hard.
What else do you want me to do?
Have some self-respect, maybe?
The horse people have no regard for my self-respect.
I've told you, I will help you with the horse guys.
I can do it on my own.
Yep. See, pride. Folly of all men. Right. You know, I get it. You know, it's a good deal and all. But the way you're treating it, the way you did treat it, it's... You don't have to do business like some crude asshole. Lefty's your friend, mate. I'm your friend. Jim is your goddamn friend. You got him licking your goddamn boot. I don't know what's going through your head, but you need to wake up. That's all I needed you for, Aaron. God, might one day you're going to look back at the people you're hurting right now and you're going to regret it. Just be lucky that me and Jim were here. We got work to do. Jim,
Yeah.
let's go get lunch.
Right.
I notice you eat at the bar a lot, but you actually want to get some food that's decent. I'll pay for it, huh?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
You had it in the claws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everything should be nailed down.
Going forward, if Lefty and Co. were to build the new restaurants, especially if they were locally, we'd save money, right?
Most of them meet locally. Yeah, I think we should.
About, what, 8%?
8%.
It'd be impossible to get Sam to agree with it. But Lefty's in probably no position to pull power plays at this point. I will hear back from him before the end of the day. When he comes back to you, and he has it signed, take it, get it notarized with him, and then, I don't know, We'll begin.
Everything will be in motion.
Oh, thank God. I could use a steak. Montgomery Gator!